तो हम लोग पहुंच गया दिल्ली. So we did with 1 minute. Remember the scene from our hostel? This guy. Yes. His name was Ginny. So he came in as a first year in our department. और guess what? उसको भी exact same reason के लिए drop out करना पड़ा. And the reason is this Guwahati University board. तो हम लोग का कॉलेज वो लोग का अंडर में था. So whenever you had a back paper and by the time the result comes out, the exam for the new session already starts. So वो लोग इतना लेजी था रिजल्ट एंड मार्कशीट डिक्लेयर करने के लिए. So it was one of the slowest board in our whole of country, I guess. तो there has been hundreds of complaints every year वो लोग का वजह से, like the irregularities, the time they give to declare the result. तो हम लोग भी कुछ नहीं कर सकता. टाइम वाज गॉन, वी हैड टू मूव ऑन. सो और जिनी भी बोला लाइक कुछ तो कर लेंगे, लाइक वी कैन मूव ऑन. सो दिस वाज द प्रोजेक्ट आई हैड फॉर माय आईआईटी बॉम्बे इंटरव्यू, जो बाद में आई वाज थिंकिंग आई विल कन्वर्ट इट इनटू अ फॉर्म ऑफ कॉमिक्स और मैगजीन सम काइंड. तो वी हैड टू डू समथिंग. तो हम लोग डिसाइड किया कि विल सेल दिस आर्ट थ्रू ए मीडियम एंड वी चूज टी शर्ट एज द मीडियम. सो बैग से पैकिंग किया और दिल्ली निकल गया. तो इनिशियली वी स्टेड इन अ फ्रेंड्स हाउस. तो हमें सामान तामान रख के नेक्स्ट डे ही हम लोग निकल गया टी शर्ट ढूंढने के लिए. तो ढूंढता ही रहा. ये तो एटलीस्ट 1 महीना के लिए चला. सब जगह गया. वी वेंट टू गुड़गांव, वी वेंट टू नोएडा, एक ही जगह नहीं छोड़ा. तो व्हेनेवर वी कम बैक दिस वाज आवर कंडीशन मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम. एंड फाइनली आफ्टर ऑलमोस्ट 2 months ऑफ सर्चिंग वी फाउंड आउट व्हाट वी नीड. तो पैसा दे दिया, बुक कर दिया ऑर्डर, गेव आवर मेजरमेंट्स. वी ऑल्सो मेट आवर लेवल्स, स्टिकर्स, प्राइस टैग, एवरीथिंग दैट जो चाहिए था सब बना दिया. आई थिंक आफ्टर 10 to 15 days आ गया शिपमेंट हम लोग का रूम में. लेकिन वो लोग वो लेवल लगाना ही भूल गए. सो वी टू स्पेंड अनदर वीक पुटिंग द लेवल्स ऑन आवर टी शर्ट. तो फाइनली आवर फर्स्ट बैच ऑफ डिज़ाइन वाज रेडी. प्रोडक्ट शूट भी कर लिया. तो अभी बाकी था मॉडल का शूट. So I checked online, asked around. Prices were too high to afford a model at this time. So I kept on searching, thinking कि क्या करेगा, किसको लेगा. Contacts भी नहीं था, दिल्ली में भी नहीं आया है. So I kept on thinking. तो last में I decided something. So we booked a studio. It cost us, if I remember, 20,000 for like 8 hours. And then she was our first model. Initially she was very hesitant, but eventually she agreed, and then this was the result. She really did it good, like a very good job. So I really want to thank her for like helping us at such an important moment. It was so emergency, but it all went well. And finally अभी था लड़का मॉडल ढूंढने के लिए. So लास्ट में जाके I volunteered myself, and this is the result. So अभी है नेक्स्ट वेबसाइट बनाना. So we had 2 good options, like one was Wix 1,000 per year, and then Shopify 2,300 per month. But we decided to go for Shopify because the UI was very good. It was like Jara, very clean, very minimalist. We uploaded the photos, updated the terms and services, shipping policies, etc., and we were done, ready to release. तो आफ्टर 3-4 months ऑफ कंटिन्यूस ग्राइंडिंग, तो थोड़ा रिलैक्स करने के लिए इसे थोड़ा एंजॉय किया, थोड़ा पार्टी किया, थोड़ा यह हुआ गया दोस्त के साथ. फाइनली बेड देम गुड बाय. तो घर पहुँचते ही हम लोग आउटडोर फोटोशूट स्टार्ट कर लिया. तो ये सब फोटो वाज डन बाय अ प्रोफेशनल फ्रॉम नागालैंड. I think I still owe him and his friends something for doing such an amazing work. वो भी इतना कम टाइम में. बाद में we couldn't continue. The reason is obvious. तो sales start हो गया, catch-up हो गया, more promotion, more sales, again more promotion, more sales. तो ये मेरा room था every day. We started offline marketing too. कि हम लोग ये we started putting stalls in the regional festivals. We did more festivals, more sales, more online promotions. तो ऐसा चलता ही रहा. Then we started collaborating with campsites for larger festivals like Weekender, Bakari Weekender Festival. तो ये हमको experience मिला कि how campsite works, how is the revenue model. Campsite में सबसे important है asset management, because there are lots of assets you have to take care of, and transportation and all. बाकी more insight also. During festivals and events, I always used to come early in the morning to book the stalls. क्योंकि हमको I always needed the stall number 1 or the last stall because I knew the consumer behavior कि people always remember the first stall or the last stall and they always end up buying from either of them. तो ये हम कपड़ा घर में भी रखा था. Again more designs, more promotions. तो बाद में मेरा दोस्तों भी join किया हमको. They also started selling their homemade products too. So time था वो लोग का भी. So this was the average money of like 25 to 30k I used to make in span of 3 days. So बाद में for our next collab with the campsite we had to go Dambuk Orange Festival on Assam. लेकिन यहाँ में सबसे बड़ा घटना हो गया. One of the biggest protests in the history of Assam took place. CAA Citizenship Amendment Act जो है illegal immigrants citizenship वो लोग के लिए तो बड़ा प्रोटेस्ट हो गया था. तो एंटायर असम वाज शट डाउन फॉर 4 days और हम लोग यहाँ अरुणाचल में no cross border allowed and very few local people from Dambuk campsite and stall owners like us and lots of excess unwanted time and tons of meat. So we were literally cut off from everything. Or petrol price to like if I remember 500 to 1000 per liter ho gaya tha. So finally after 4 days we were back.
Yeah, and the fit is and the whole part thing is represents the whole of North.
Promotion starts again. We attended even more festivals to increase physical sales. To experience के लिए we even went to the bottom line of offline marketing. We used to put stalls in the festivals of rural areas where night scene looked like this and we used to sleep like this. But we kept on going कि experience चाहिए जानना है and we went on. Then we did a couple of fashion shows, so it went on good. More orders, more shipments, more designs, more prints. We kept on pushing, and then my friend posted this on our WhatsApp group with this caption. I completed 2.5 years in this grind. We were in this loop of pushing forward with all our strength. Sleepless nights, losing weight, started getting grey hair. I was actually burning myself in the process. We were not scaling much. And every other day, a new t-shirt company was popping up in every corner of the state. The market was overly saturated by then. Only thing I got back was experience. No matter how good your product is, if the 4 P's of marketing, that is product, price, place and promotion, are not equal, then I think you have to think twice. I did it because I was like new, I was hungry and I had this ego of like I have to do it. So I fucked up the only opportunity I got from my family. I burned all the money. सब लोग और घर से भी डिक्लेयर कर दिया था कि आई एम ए वेरी बैड बिजनेसमैन. अभी तो एक ही तो बाकी था कि नाउ आई हैव टू स्टे एट होम एंड वॉट एवर आई डू नेक्स्ट वो घर का सामने ही करना पड़ेगा, लाइक अंडर द रेडर ऑफ माई पेरेंट्स.